Right now we're in Westcliffe, Colorado. Little cool small mountain town by the San Juan Mountains. After this, we're just gonna we're gonna kind of walk around. We just ate at this really good place here, and it has fire grill food, so it was delicious. Walk around up and down here real quick, check this out, and then we're gonna head back to the main town. Anytime I go to these places, I really like checking out the art. It's pretty cool. All right, so I'm back to town, and instead of doing a Gold's Gym lift, I'm just gonna go to Anytime Fitness because I like the equipment here for chest. Gold's is pretty packed right now. It's pretty late though. It's like, well, I guess it's not too late. It's 9 o'clock, so I drove 5 hours, and now I'm gonna hit the lift. So it's gonna be a later lift for me. I could have probably found a gym on the way here and probably hit a different gym, but I don't know. I'm trying to avoid going when it's busy just because I don't want to set up a tripod and be in people's way while everyone's like trying to work out and stuff. I just don't want to be in people's way. When there's too many people there, I just don't record because it's just like you're just an asshole with a tripod trying to film your workout, and like the objective is to work out, right? And I don't want to sit there and just have to focus on the camera and be like, oh my gosh, the camera, and I gotta focus here and move it here. These people are over here, so I gotta go. So I just really don't want to deal with it when it's busy. Some of these lifts are gonna be super early in the morning when I start my job, or they're gonna be super late, kind of like this. I don't want to be in people's way. But anyways, let's go ahead and then go hit chest. Day 50, feeling pretty good on this cut, and I think this is it. I think we're gonna do it on this cut. This is the most confidence I've ever had on a cut. And instead of just saying I'm gonna do it, I've been doing it, and it's been amazing. So nothing else really to talk about. Was just go ahead in there and go hard and get hard and just keep hitting it. And this just goes to show you guys, no matter what, you guys can fit a workout in. You know what I mean? Like, don't sacrifice a whole lot of sleep, but you guys can get a good workout in. Like, come on, if you have 2 hours a day to scroll on your phone, doom scrolling on TikTok, you have 30 minutes to an hour to go hit the gym. So no excuses. So like I said, I just drove 5 hours. I'm tired. Rather take a shower and lay down and play games, but discipline's kicking in, and it's like, no, we're gonna go get a badass lift in. So let's go. All right, so I'm gonna start with some incline dumbbells. I tried to do some incline bench and it just didn't feel. Just wasn't really feeling it. So let's go with this, and let's go hard. Done with my really hard sets of incline. Now let's just finish her off with some pec flies. Ah. We're done. Let's go check the pump. Well, that was a pretty good workout, so let's see what we're looking like. Got a good pump. Still not seeing a whole lot of fat loss right now, but I know it's like in this area. If you go back and look at day one, you definitely could tell. It's in my face too, but it's probably in this area a little bit, in here, a little bit in the belly, but not too much. I don't know about in the back here. It's hard for me to tell. This is how we're looking. So another pretty good lift. I'm gonna go ahead and jump in the shower. No cardio today. It's already so late. It's already like 10 something. So I'm gonna go jump in the shower, eat, and then get into the camper. And that's when I'll catch up with you guys, is back in the camper. Okay, back in the camper, and I am ready to try to get some sleep. Kind of a little weird kind of working out at night, but honestly, don't let that stuff kind of throw you off. Like, I know some people will get like completely thrown off by that, and then their lift just goes straight to trash, and it's like, don't let it affect you. Just push through it, stay disciplined, be like, hey, maybe this sucks, this feels off routine, but let's hit it. So I don't know. So I'm thinking about going in super early in the mornings compared to nights. I don't know. I got to see how I like it. During a cut, I don't think it matters as much as when in a bulk. When I am bulking, I agree with Sam on this. So like Sam, like he doesn't care when he's cutting down and when he's what time he works out. I totally agree with that. But when you're bulking up, I feel so much better if I wait to lift later. Not too late, but if I wait to lift later with some food in my system, my strength and everything just seems way higher. And it just feels better. I don't know why. It just does. It just feels like your system feels better on it. But I don't know how I'm gonna switch my routine coming up. It's gonna kind of throw me. It's just one of those things where it's gonna kind of throw me out of sync, and you just gotta kind of figure it out, right? So if you start a new job and you're like, okay, I gotta work 8 to 4:30. I have an hour drive to my work. Like, a lot of people are like that, where they have to drive an hour to work. Thankfully, I can just park down the street if I want to, and then get up and then go to work. That's what I might do. What I might do is just park down the street from my job and just sleep back here, and then get ready and just walk right to work. You know what I mean? That's what I might end up honestly doing, and so I can maximize my sleep. But let's just say hypothetically I got to drive an hour, because that's most people's commute is 30 minutes to an hour, especially here in Colorado. Like, traffic's ridiculous. So if I was doing 8 to 4:30, so what I would try to do is try to get up at 3:30 in the morning, get some carbs in your system, like oatmeal or something like that, or cereal, then get into the gym by like 4:20, and then work out, do your lift. Should take about 40 minutes to an hour depending on what you're doing. Then hit 30 minutes of cardio, take a shower, get out of the gym by 6:45, and start heading towards work. And maybe have a protein shake or a protein bar with you for after your workout. Then you start worrying about your other meals throughout the day, especially if you're cutting or bulking. You know what I mean? During a cut, I think that works perfect. And then just try to hold off from eating a whole lot throughout the day, and get to bed by like 7:38. And if it's winter, that's pretty easy to freaking do. You know what I mean? During the summer, that's going to be a little bit harder, but doable, especially if you live in an apartment or anything like that. For me, it'd be harder to do being a nomad, living in my vehicle or in my camper. It's just a little bit harder to do. Or your other route is you wait to lift later, so like after work, right? So say you work 8 to 4:30, right? You get up at like 6:30, you know, do whatever. Or if you want to do fasted cardio in the morning, wake up a little bit earlier, 5:36, do your fasted cardio, get ready, go to work, and then lift about 6 o'clock. That's like perfect. Now for me, I probably won't do that because I want to also record my journey and like record everything. So for me, that becomes a little bit of a challenge, right? Because I don't want to be in there when the gym is super packed and full and I'm trying to record. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be disrespectful to people. And I don't want to be in their way. So that will be just too full for me to do. But if I was you guys, that's probably when I'd probably lift, especially if on a bulk after work. Because you really want to prioritize that sleep as well. So for me, the other option is I wait until about 9 o'clock. I go lift and do all that, get done and out of the gym by like 10:45, 11, get to bed by 11:30, and then I wake up at like 6:37. Depends. If I park close to work, then I can get up at like 7:15 if I wanted to. You know what I mean? Just really depends. I just got to really figure out a good schedule for me and what works for me. And that's half the battle, is just like figure out what works for you. But I know for a fact, no matter what, I'm going to be in the gym every day. No matter what, I'm going to be training. There's going to be a session involved, unless it's an active rest day or a rest day. There's always going to be a gym session. So there's no if, whats, or buts, or whatever. It's going to happen. Like, I'm going to be in the gym. But I'll figure it out. But so I'm excited to bring you guys along with this journey as well, and these new challenges, and just how everything's going to kind of work out. But I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. That's it for day 50. So the macros are a little bit higher today, so 2,000 calories for 200 grams of protein, and that's because I stopped and had to eat at this restaurant there, and I pretty much the only thing I had was a burger and fries from them. And so that was probably about 1,000 calories. I'm just being safe. Probably wasn't 1,000 calories, but I'm just kind of being on the safer side, because they said they used the leaner meat. They said they used 90%. So I'm just being on the safer side. But anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Another badass day. These days are just flying, and this weight is gonna start really coming off. Like, it's been nice and slowed and good. And you're gonna really start seeing changes in the next 50 days. So it's gonna be awesome. So by day 100, if I'm looking the same, you guys need to call me out in the comments and be like, "Hey, you're looking the same. What the hell's going? Like, something's off. Something's not working. Like, you're either cheating on your diet, or you're eating too much calories, or something's off." But anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 51, which will probably be back day or shoulders. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how it goes.